before Renue Systems, I was an entrepreneur. I had an online business for years, and I also worked in sales in the hotel technology sector. What really attracted me to Renue Systems, first of all, was the fact that you start at the top. You know, they have preferred agreements with like a Hilton and a Marriott, and that's a big deal to me, because a lot of businesses out there, they take up too much time. There's so many customers that could be had, but the fact that one customer could equal that much revenue, that made a big deal to me. Another thing was the recurring revenue, the fact that when you deep clean a property, it's gonna get dirty again. And they're gonna need to do it again, and again, and again. And I think that really appealed to me as far as the recurring revenue, because beyond just recurring revenue, I wanted to be in a business where I could really help people and engage with them. There's a lot of businesses where you can like help somebody, but you just see them one time, you sell the product, you sell the service, one time done. But when you're working with hotels, where you have a meaningful relationship, where you come again, you become their trusted partner, that's a much more meaningful relationship. It's a relationship where it's mutually beneficial and it just keeps on giving. So that was a really big deal. You know, when I started, that first year was very challenging. It was January of 2021 was when we had our first customer. It's been 2.5 years. And it's, man, I didn't know shipping would be delayed. There's a lot of things COVID did, right? That made it really challenging to run a business. What got me through it, and the reason why I'm just so grateful for the support that Renue System has, is for operationally, Marty, he was awesome. Every time I get in a jam, which was very often that first year, I call up Marty, and Marty, this happened, that happened, what do I do? And with his, you know, decades of experience, he'd tell me and get me out of a jam. You know, when I wasn't quite sure of I was trying to figure out how to get these blocks, you know, I'd be trying to break into the market and I'd have different challenges pop up. David Grossman would fly out, you know, and he'd talk to customers with me, and it wasn't always even just from those client interactions, it was just me seeing another way to look at things from a more of a business standpoint, with that support of David Grossman, of his years of experience. But you know, when I think about it, would I do it again? Absolutely. You know, like I think that I would do it again. Even though that first year was challenging, I feel like it's a way different environment, first of all, with COVID being gone, which is fantastic. But as far as like, if you're considering like a Renue Systems franchise, I would say it's not for everybody, first of all, right? But it's for the kind of person that is willing to have a relationship and willing to really, you know, get advice from people when you get in a jam, like being willing to pick up the phone and call a Marty, being willing to pick up the phone or text David Grossman and really get that support. And if you're willing to do that, you're willing to be relational, to not keep your challenges to yourself, and you want to be a part of a culture where it's a supportive team, then I believe Renue Systems is the place to be.